Good morning, everyone. Good to have you here. I was going to start off with a little story about mindfulness that kind of came to me when I was watching a movie. When I was your age, I watched, it's going to sound funny, but I saw Luke Skywalker training with Yoda, this little green creature. It's really old, right? Everybody knows Yoda. And he was trying to teach him how to train his mind, like doing all these little drills. And I was like, that would be rad. I want to do that. You know, when you're a little kid, you want to do that? And I wanted to train my mind, but it seemed like a lot of work. And he was trying to raise Tatooine. I think that's the name of his ship. Am I right there? People, Star Wars heads. And out of the swamp, because he crashed it, right? Couldn't do it because he had doubts and he was judging himself. And then Yoda just stepped up and was like, boom. And from that moment on, I was like, oh, Jedi. So this last holiday break, I was watching Star Wars with my niece. She's your age, and she absolutely loves that idea, training the mind. And Rey was sitting there, you might have seen it. She was raising all these rocks in the air. It was pretty rad with her mind. Who could, is that even possible? Who knows one day? Because my thought was, what would they think of our brains now, 2,000 years ago? What would our brains be like 2,000 years from now? You know what I mean? As we get more and more aware of the power of the mind. So, thought that'd be a fun story to kind of drop. Hope it made sense about practicing awareness, training your awareness. So if you could, find your posture that you're going to use for today's sit. I sit away from my chair. Some people like to lay on the floor. This is a really clean room. If you want to try that, give it a shot. Yeah, you want to lay on the floor. That's pretty cool. The reason that works is you can feel everything, right? In the chair, you should be feeling your feet on the ground, your spine erect. I like to kind of relax. So feel your scalp. Let that kind of relax down into the eyeballs. Let them close if they haven't already. I kind of play a game with how still can my eyes go. And then I feel into my ears and down my neck. And when you do a body scan, it's kind of fun to see if you can not. Do you have to move? What's causing the movement to kind of arise? Is it the body or is it the mind? Where's the awareness focusing on? As you go down into your shoulders, are you holding them up? Are they relaxed? And then I put my hands on my legs, on my lap. If you're laying down, you could feel like what it feels like if you cross your hands on your stomach. Feel where your chair is touching your body. That's a very strong place to train your awareness. Down your legs, to your feet, and into the earth. Ground into the earth. I don't know about you, but that really helped. I'm really feeling a lot more relaxed and calm. Okay, so be ready for a little mindfulness game. If you feel safe doing it, you can try it with your eyes closed the whole time. If you're not sure what will happen if you slowly stand up, you have to open your eyes. I'm going to just stand up. So everybody stand up. Get a nice solid base if you can. If you had to open your eyes, okay, now close your eyes. And the game is, you're training your awareness in the body to attempt to be perfectly still. Don't hold your breath. I'm not like that hardcore. But really feel the difference when you notice standing up, you're trying to stay still. What does your rib cage feel like when you breathe? And Remember now, that's where all your awareness is going. If you get lost in a thought, or you're like, "Oh, this is what? Why are we doing this?" Or what? What? The doubting or the judging. Just come back to your breath. Feel those ribs. Feel your diaphragm move. If you notice that you're swaying, try to find stillness. Now what you want to try and do now is go carefully sit back down. And then ground into your posture again. And what would it feel like to be perfectly still sitting down? Is it easier? So we're going to finish up with another game that I like, to help me a lot, is you get to name your breath. So for the mind, having a job like that, it really helps if you're having a rough day. Because what happens with mindfulness is you're always doing something. You know, you're looking at the clock, you're listening to announcements, you're rushing to school, you're eating breakfast. And now all of a sudden that you're not rushing around, you might notice that you're tired, or that you have a lot of anxiety, or there's things that you didn't notice because you were doing so many things. And that's just the mind, you know, telling stories. So what you want to do is ground into the breath, and you're going to name it. Like the simplest one is in on the in breath, and then out on the out breath. You could say, you know, sun on the inside and shine on the out, or you could take a long breath. You could call it a name, something funny, whatever you want to call it. Just call it whatever you want. And just kind of follow the breath with as you breathe in, you have an in-breath name. As you breathe out, you have an out-breath. Awesome. All right. Thanks for that, Iron Horse. Have a great day.